Chapter 15, Section 1. In the late 1800s, one of the best-known New Yorkers was not a person at all. He was the Yellow Kid, a character in a wildly popular newspaper comic. For a time, the Yellow Kid appeared in two newspapers at once, the New York World and the New York Journal, which competed to own the comic. The struggle over the Yellow Kid was part of a larger newspaper war in New York City during the 1890s. Joseph Pulitzer, the publisher of the World, faced off against William Randolph Hearst, the publisher of the Journal, in a battle to dominate the city's newspaper market. Their struggle over newspaper sales helped provoke a real war, the Spanish-American War. The artist who created the Yellow Kid, R.F. Oudtkamp, first sold his comic in 1895 to Pulitzer's World. The comic was set in New York's poor, rough-and-tumble ethnic neighborhoods and featured a bald-headed street urchin dressed in a bright yellow nightshirt. The Yellow Kid was an instant success. Newspaper comics were new at the time, and Pulitzer's World enjoyed a huge jump in sales. Not to be outdone, Hearst lured Oudtkamp to the Journal by promising him more money. In response, Pulitzer hired another cartoonist to draw his own version of the cartoon. Before long, the two newspapers were flooded with images of the Yellow Kid and became known as the Yellow Kid Papers, or Yellow Papers. The rivalry between the World and the Journal extended beyond the Yellow Kid cartoons. In their struggle to attract readers, the two Yellow Papers developed an exaggerated style of reporting. Their sensational news stories soon became known as yellow journalism. Among these stories were news reports about other countries. One favorite subject was the brutal suppression of a rebellion in Cuba against Spanish rule. Yellow journalism helped inflame public support for going to war against Spain. In this chapter, you'll learn why the United States went to war against Spain and why this conflict was a significant event in American foreign relations.